Good evening, great and much news. Today, I'm bringing you the latest tragedy from the streets of our city. A deadly fight has just occurred between members of two noble families, the Montagues and the Capulets. Our correspondent Ripple is at the scenes with the latest details. Ripple, what's happening out there?
Thank you, Nicola. I'm now reporting live from Verona Street, where the ongoing conflict between Montagues and Capulet has once again on in bloodshed. There are two men found lying dead, but it's still unclear what exactly happened. To find out more, I'm now going to talk with the witness who saw the incident. Mr. Lloyd, thank you for joining us. Could you describe what exactly happened?
So firstly, I saw two men, Mateo and Romeo. He seemed to be looking for someone, and then suddenly I saw Chibo with a overseas man walking towards these two men, and they began to hastily turn argument. And Mateo he tried to provoke Chibo many times, but whenever he tried to avoid conflict, and they began this argument really long.
That must be a terrifying scene. In your point of view, what do you think the reason behind this argument?
For me, I think it pretty more because they always hate each other and they would went on into destroy each other family. It's been Verona doesn't want them, and Chibo he pretty hard-headed and he want to revenge Romeo for attending Capulet party without permission. Whereas Matukio he's pretty loyal to his friend Romeo, so he tried to mock and provoke Chibo so that he can went to conflict with Chibo to prove that he's loyal to Romeo.
Thank you. And you, Lita, walk closer to the scene. Could you tell us what exactly happened?
So at the time I was in the marketplace, I saw Thibault arrive with anxious and intended to find Romeo. Then when Romeo arrived, he spoke calmly and refused, saying he has no reason for violence. Mercutio, a friend of Romeo, seems unhappy with the refusal, so he started mocking Thibault, and both of them start fighting. Even though Romeo was in the middle trying to stop both of them from fighting. However, Thibault killed Mercutio under Romeo's arms. Due to Mercutio that Romeo seems blame himself for that, so he started pursuing Thibault and killed him. So after that, Romeo fled the scene and the marketplace was left with shocked and frightened due to the violence that broken out between Maculat and Montague.
Thank you, Rita, for joining us. The streets of Verona are in shock after this violent clash. Romeo has been run away from the city. We will continue to follow this story and bring updates to you as it comes. Reporting live from Verona, I'm Striper. Back to the studio.
Today, we'll be discussing the famous fight scenes in Romeo and Juliet, where Tybalt and Mercutio both die, from a psychoanalytic perspective. So, joining us, literary expert who is Mr. Udam. So, Mr. Udam, how does psychoanalytic perspective help us understand the violent moment in Verona?
Thank you for having me today. From a psychoanalytic point of view, this fight shows how unconscious emotions and inner conflict can control human behavior. Mercutio chasing and aggression, Tybalt's uncontrollable anger, and Romeo's sudden desire for revenge came from deep feelings, anger, guilt, and pride that they can't fully control.
So, when Mercutio dies and Romeo kills Tybalt, it's not just about honor or the family fraud.
Exactly, it's much deeper than that. When Mercutio dies, Romeo is not overwhelmed by guilt and grief. So his ego, part of the mind that balances reason and emotion, can no longer handle the pressure from his ID, which demands revenge. And his superego, which represents his sense of right and wrong, that inner conflict drives him to act on pure impulse.
So, Romeo's action is more psychological than rational?
Yes, his violence is a psychological eruption, a release of his hidden pain and confusion. It shows how unresolved emotions, when suppressed, can overpower reason and lead to destruction. Shakespeare reminds us that when the mind cannot manage its hidden drives, tragedy often follows.
That's a powerful interpretation. Miss Tao Dong, thank you for joining us today behind the tragedy of Verona.
Oh, yes, my pleasure. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. From a massive perspective, this scene is not just about personal conflicts, it's about how class power and social hierarchies shape people's action. The fool between Montague and Capulet represent the destructive natures of ruling class. Both families are wealthy elite, fighting to maintain status and pride, not justice. Tibet is obsessed with defending his family name and his class identity. Mercutio, on another hand, mocks both sides and becomes the victim of their fool. His dying words, a play goes, both your houses are a powerful critique of the social order. He causing the entire structure that fuels pointless violence. When he killed Tibet, it shows how personal desire can survive under rigid social hierarchies. In Marxist terms, this scene explores how class ideology traps individuals and turns love into tragedy.
As Verona reels from this tragic turn of events, Brazil is left to grapple with the consequences of a bird that has claimed more life and shared peace in our streets. Authorities are urging both families to step back and seek resolution before more lives are lost. From all of us here at Break and Language News, we extend our deepest condolences to the families affected by today's violence. Stay with us for ongoing coverage and expert updates as the situation develops. This is Nicola, reporting live from the studio. Thank you for joining us and stay safe, Verona.